Ah yes, it's postmortem time. Another episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was Tombstone. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page, our BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page, and directly on the video on Bun.
Fun.
And by the way, thank you all for watching. You made the video trend #1. That was
Get that air horn. Congrats, everybody, and thank you. Wow, #1 on all of YouTube.com. Let's jump over to YouTube. This is from Daniel Albers. He said, Shane, explain 1605, dude. If that isn't a fellow BuzzFeeder, I want you to tell Ryan he was right the whole time. After 5 seasons of shitting on him, Ryan, this is our year, bro.
Yeah, I like the Ryan, this is our year, bro.
You and Daniel Albers.
Hell yeah, man.
We did it, bro.
It's our year, bro.
Break out the crystal.
Yeah. You got, you know what, 30 seconds.
30 seconds to drop the horn.
So basically we have a site rep with us. They often stay around to make sure we don't burn the place down. She happened to be in the background. In the final watch, we actually saw her in the background of a different shot, and we were like, I don't think anyone's gonna catch her, but let's take that one out, and I guess we missed this one.
We did miss it, I gotta say, for me, it was a delightful weekend of reading people telling me, well, I guess we got you, bro.
For all the Bugaras out there, I apologize. I
let you down.
I unintentionally put out a ruse there.
He let you
and once I
down.
started seeing the tweets roll in, I was like, uh-oh.
And Shaniac, sorry I didn't let you know over the weekend, but let's all have a good laugh about
Actually,
it now.
we both kind of...
All these people running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Well, I mean, like...
He found a ghost!
What if there's Shaniacs out there who saw that and they were like, I guess that's it.
I did see some people who were
like,
no, I'm a Shaniac, but I think they got one. I was just like, be cool, my babies.
Also, there is another sighting of Kanja at 1310 to 1312. Some of you very eagle-eyed viewers caught that.
Oh.
And that one is actually scarier because it's in color. It's not in the green. It's not in the green night vision cam.
Yeah.
You actually have a flashlight directly on her face.
Yeah. Who's that?
It's insane. And it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. I actually for a second thought it
just
was
go
a
by
ghost.
in a flash?
It's like literally 1 second, it's like a pan. And I actually thought, oh my God, that is a ghost.
Yeah.
And then I had to do some studying of the footage and I was like, oh, it's not, that's
Oh, it's not at all. It's the human who was with
Hey,
us.
we're not gonna pee on your legs and tell you it's rain out there, okay? We're honest ghost hunters.
Every now and then we slip up, you know?
Yeah, and we
let you simmer for
and we'll say, yo, my bee dog.
Hey,
my bee.
his bee.
My bee dog.
Hold this fat bee.
Yeah, I'll hold the fat bee.
Why are you eating it? You're eating your bad?
It's a good bee. It's a good little bee.
Weird bit.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, question 2, here we go. Facebook, Kaylee Clanton, note the last name. BuzzFeed Unsolved, not a question, but fuck the Earps. Sincerely, a biological descendant of the surviving Clanton gang.
I love it.
Here's the thing, and this got cut out. This got cut out of the episode. We did mention how awful it was that it seems that the Earps initiated a gunfight against a bunch of people who were unarmed for the most part.
Yeah. They don't seem like honorable people. We did discuss it a lot. And certainly the Clantons were rowdy boys.
Oh no, they were rowdy boys, and they did some stuff that may have warranted them being disarmed. I will say
But the difference between the Clantons and the Earps? Badge.
Well, I guess, but it seems kind of arbitrary, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, she was also saying, I saw in a different comment that she said that like, essentially, it felt like the Earps just came into town and they were like, all of a sudden, now we're the law.
Right.
I think everyone just needed to chill out, you know?
Somebody should have showed up with a fat pile of kush. You know what I'm talking about? This is from Lynn's Davis 11.
Yeah.
Did you have to make the Swamper look like a goblin? Poor man's already got it bad enough. Does he? Because he lives in a pretty sweet cave underneath a baller restaurant.
Yeah,
slash saloon.
Sounds pretty awful.
And he's filling his pockets with silver.
I'd like to think that the bedroom was exactly like that back in the day.
It looked tight.
No, it didn't look tight. It was covered in dirt,
thought it looked-
cobwebs, and
I thought it
bugs.
looked tight.
Yeah, it was
Let's
tight quarters.
take a look at
Certainly, it was
that
tight
room.
quarters. If there's anything down here, show yourself.
Pretty chill.
Yeah. if you saw that on Zillow, you'd be like, let me swoop that one
I
bedroom
feel like
up real
places
quick.
like that show up all the time on the Cozy Places subreddit.
I feel like that's exclusively populated by serial killers.
The Cozy Places subreddit?
Yeah, that seems like a place.
Oh, no. Reddit.com/r/cozy places. You go there, you look at some cozy homes.
I bet you that's a front. I bet you that subreddit is purely just serial killers discussing methods and methodology and when it comes to torturing people.
You gotta visit. It's
Because who would look in that subreddit and like, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, because you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
This is YouTube Jack Graves. Why did they edit at 13:03 to point out a spooky, unexplained whisper when it was just Shane? Ryan is just reaching at this point. Jack Graves.
Jack Graves is all piss and vinegar over there, and I love it.
Pissing vinegar.
Yeah, piss and vinegar.
Oh, piss and vinegar. Okay, I thought you said pissing vinegar. I was like,
Read a book, man.
no. How would you enunciate a little bit more? It sounded like pissing vinegar to me.
Right, can we roll it back? Jack Graves is all piss and vinegar over there, and I love it.
Piss and vinegar over there, and I love it.
Thank you.
I will say this. Nothing happened in this episode, and that's perfectly fine. I go through all the footage and audio to make sure there's not any anomalies. And if there is an anomaly, I will go through every microphone that we have available, including all the cameras, to make sure I could determine what source it came from. In this particular case, while it may have been something else, like the floorboard or like our shoe moving,
It was not my voice.
it was not him because you could tell if you know how mics work.
Yeah, because our mics are usually right around here. If this is picking up something right next to it, you'll usually notice if it's like
super loud.
Get a load of this. I'm going to make a noise now, and I'd like you to listen to it.
I hate this. This turned into an ASMR video.
Shut up. Do you hear that? You like that? Whoa, it worked. I'm good. I got to start moonlighting.
I didn't hear anything, but I got some sweet tingles, bro.
Yeah, you got that ASMR. You are an ASMR person, aren't you? A little bit. Oh, let's go to Anastasia Sketch. For postmortem, maybe the reason there was no activity in Tombstone was because the ghost felt the presence of a couple of city slickers. LOL, #Bukhara. How dare you?
Maybe that's true. Maybe.
We had that.
But we had the outfits, yeah.
We went to a Cowboy store in Tombstone. We didn't buy those in
And the name of the store was Spurs.
How do you like that?
Yeah. How do you like that for authenticity?
Anastasia.
Nothing city slickery about that at all.
Yeah, and we walked into there and I said to myself, boy, I hope they have hats big enough for this old noggin. The woman behind the counter looked at me and she said, that's a big one, 7 5/8.
Also, just for the record, not every place we go to is going to be active. That doesn't make it any less haunted or more haunted. It's just, it wasn't active when we were there.
Still a good yarn, huh?
But to be fair, there was a ghost hunter there who was like the resident ghost hunter of that town. And he was like, yeah, the city's not very active. We haven't gone to Facebook in a bit.
Why don't we go to Facebook?
Patrick Massell says, hey boys, here's a question. If you read this for the postmortem, can you say hi to my wife, Mariah?
Oh, Mariah!
Hi, Mariah.
Hey, Mariah.
Next question.
Haley Bork, can you guys imagine if teeth were soft? Like gummy bear consistency, but like attached to your body forever? Imagine trying to eat like a steak. Wild, #Shaniac. Thank you, Haley Bork. I can't imagine that.
Shen says, why did Shane sound like Owen Wilson when he was talking to the Swamper?
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Can we cut to that clip?
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna level with you. Ryan really wants to find a ghost, but you could show up just for me.
That does sound kind of like Owen Wilson. Do that low whisper voice. Don't try to put on an impression at all and just say wow.
Wow. See?
There it is.
Wow.
Let's go to Facebook. Madison Newman, for postmortem, would you all consider going back later down the road to see if more evidence is found? I'm always for going back to a place to reinvestigate, just because, like I said, things aren't always active when you go there, and also on that on that train of thought, we could go back to a place where it was insanely active for the first time, and maybe nothing happens the second time.
It would be fun to go back to Waverly and actually spend the night in the hallways.
Yeah, or Sorrel Weed, we could go back there, and nothing would happen maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even say Sally House.
I will. Sally House.
Well, we're not going back anyway.
Should.
So it
Ought
doesn't
to.
matter.
Make you spend the night there alone.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I'll sleep in the basement. Or should you sleep in the basement?
Doesn't matter because this hypothetical scenario is never going to happen.
Elizabeth S. Thomas for the postmortem. Ryan, during the scene with the bullhorns, you were being straight disrespectful towards the ghost you supposedly thought was in there. Kinda seems like maybe you're starting to become a shaniac and see that ghosts aren't real?
Oh yeah, I kind of would.
Oh, buddy!
That's what I think about that.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, unbelievable.
If I was being disrespectful, I don't really see that. The thing was, this ghost, whatever ghost was in there, its thing is to throw things at people's face.
Oh, so you come at a,
Why?
You already disrespect this ghost if it is real.
No, I'm asking it to do what it loves to do.
Yeah, but you were glib with it, I think.
Because I wanted to see it. Like, okay, if I for instance, I love root beer.
Oh, me too.
And if my thing as a ghost would be to take root beer out of the fridge and just drink it all right there, if some ghost hunter walked in and was like, oh, we got a whole case of root beer here for you, I don't think you're gonna do it. You don't wanna drink this root beer. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna drink that root beer.
Suddenly every one of the bottles just keep.
Yeah, I'd be like, thank you very much. I'll see you again next
So
week.
if you ever die, the surefire way
To conjure Orion is
put down a case of root beer, and then we'll know for sure if ghosts exist if every one of those bottles rises up, empties.
preferably Sea Dog root beer or Dang Butterscotch root beer.
Dang.
And I've tried over 100 different kinds of root beer, and those are by far my two favorites.
Are you a floatman?
Yeah, I like root beer floats. I'm not like a purist. If there's root beer in it, I'm gonna drink it regardless. If there's ice cream, yeah, let's party. As long as the RB's in there, I'm good. The RB's in there, it's going into RB.
Interesting. Oh, root.
That's right. You're so tickled by that. You hear that horse? You hear that?
Holly, I can't believe it.
Mercifully, that's the end of the episode.
Some other bits of business. We do have this merch. Are we shouting this out?
Yeah, we do. Okay, so this is the new sweatshirt. I actually like this because it's low key. There's like a little, like it's in white writing on a light gray shirt, which is like super just.
All business in front.
But then look at
what could possibly be on the
What could
back?
be going on in the back here?
Party in the back?
Oh my-
I think so.
I don't know why I flexed.
Says I want to wheeze. You ever seen X-Files?
Yeah, so it's a play on words there. Oh yeah, there's also this in a shirt form. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. Oh, this is flawless. Very smooth the way we're doing
Yeah, look at
this.
that, look at that. I'm not showing you my nipples, I'm showing
It's
you the art.
weird, a little weird. Oh, we've got our tumblers too. We got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, hey there demons, it's me. Your coffee. I'm not
I love
gonna
how
lie.
stupid it is.
That cracks me up.
I love it. And this one just has the logo. If you're, a little more distinguished.
Yeah, you're a little bit more of a casual fan. You don't want to go, balls out.
Balls out. This is the balls out option.
this
This
is-
is the balls in option. Keep those
Balls
balls
out,
in.
balls in.
Balls in.
Yeah, this is on the Amazon Marketplace. You can link it right here. Make it animated.
What else we got? We got some ornaments. It's good. It's just
Oh, yeah,
in
they
time
got
for the
Christmas
holiday
ornaments,
season,
yeah.
man.
A little wheeze for your trees.
Tis the wheezin'.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Ryan, what's coming up this week on the season finale?
Oh, is there more? Or did you want me to? Oh, BuzzFeed Unsolved. Yeah,
Postmortem.
yeah, that.
I was just doing a dramatic pause.
BuzzFeed Unsolved postmortem.
Fuck! What's coming up this week
Oh, we're doing it again.
on the season
I think we should keep the bad take in and still include this one.
finale of BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural?
What? I hated that.
What's it gonna be?
Oh boy. Okay, so this episode, I will say, I think we got. Is that too much to promise? Yeah, I think we got more evidence than we've ever gotten in an episode.
It's a wild ride.
I did not like the house. Let's just put it that way.
You did not like it one bit.
I did not like the house. I was glad I didn't live there. That does it for this episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem. Make sure you watch the finale this Friday and then send in your questions to the BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page, the Instagram page, as well as directly on the video on Bun. And then maybe you'll be on the next episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem. What are you doing?
Make sure you're subscribed
Oh yeah,
to Bun.
subscribe to
We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bun. Subscribe. Hey everybody, if you're a fan of BuzzFeed Unsolved, good news, we have new merch.
And a new store.